Hello there and welcome to Yoga with Zephyr Rose 11. So this is a part of a sequence where we're working on the lower back. So today I'm going to show you 3 really awesome exercises that will help you with any kind of lower back stiffness or lower back pain. Namaste. So first of all, you need to get 2 blocks. Place them on the ground so they're vertical like this on the lowest level, and have them really straight, and the distance between them is like 2 fists distance apart. So I'm going to show you the rest standing up, and I'll go out of camera because I want you to really focus on my feet. So this is your first exercise. So first of all, stand and put your feet on the blocks. So your feet are basically hip width apart. And then lift and separate all the toes and then replace them. And look at the insides of your feet. They should be in alignment with the block. So it's like your feet are like triangles. So your pinky toes are coming out of the sides, but the insides of the feet are parallel. Now, push the kneecaps back and press the quadriceps back. And then squeeze the hips in and bring the tailbone down, at the same time pulling in the lower belly and up. And then roll the shoulders up, around and back, and then fingers stretching down. So we're standing here in Tadasana. So keep bringing that tailbone around toward the navel. Keep lifting up from the insides of the ankles all the way to the tops of the thighs. Good. And lift all those toes, separate them, and then place them back down. Awesome. Now what I want you to do is you're just going to put the right foot in the gap between the 2 blocks. So try not to disturb the other block, but if you do, it doesn't matter. And just place that leg down with the other one straight. So it's a kind of a odd feeling thing. And I'll just turn sideways so that you can see. Yeah, so my bottom's sticking out. But the point here is, what I'm doing is I'm getting a really good stretch through here, so working through our glute muscles and working out through the top of the hip here, so where the femur bone comes into the hip. And see if you can straighten your body a little, but keep the feet the same way, like the insides of the feet are parallel and the legs are really strong. That's it. So this is one, you know, if you're working in an office and you take a couple of blocks with you to work, and you're sitting down a lot, then you might like to just hop up and try this one. Okay, let's bring both feet back to parallel again. Perfect. Roll the shoulders inside out with the fingers behind you, just to bring your shoulder blades together. I always like to do that one. Okay, great. Now, let's bring the left foot onto the floor and do the same thing on the other side. So pull the belly in, and I've got my hands clasped behind me because at the same time I'm working on bringing my shoulder blades together and my dorsal spine in. Good. So that's optional, you don't need to, but it's just nice to do a little bit of something extra at the same time while you straighten your arms and lift your hands up to the sky. So if I show you, my hands are coming up like that behind me. Good. Awesome. Okay, great. And let's come back to standing on the blocks. Okay, well done. Repose. So make sure your blocks are nice and square and the insides of the feet are parallel. Separate all the toes on the left foot and bring all your weight onto your left foot so that the right foot is really light. Pull that belly in, roll the shoulders back, bring the shoulder blades toward each other, and really engage the kneecap and engage the quadricep. Make it very, very strong, like a tree. So now, bringing your right foot, it can be just to the ankle, or you can bring it to the calf. You try not to bring your foot onto the knee, and then you bring your heel up as high as it possibly will go. So now, if you're having trouble balancing, then please go near a wall. And if you can't bring your hand to hold the foot, then it's a good idea to bring a strap here. So I'll just show you with a strap. So with a strap, I bring that around my ankle. Good. I'm just using my wall behind me to get my balance while I show you. See? Okay, and then I'm using my strap to hold up my foot. Okay. So let's assume now that you don't need the strap. So strap on the strap, I'm just showing you without. So I'm holding my ankle and I bring my left hand behind me and I spin my palm to the back wall and I bring my arm behind me and I hold just above the elbow. Okay, good, and straighten up the neck. And I'll show you this with my head included in the next, for the other side. Great. So keep bringing that knee back, keep pressing the heel in and bring the toes behind you. So this is on the bent leg. And then you keep pulling with your left hand, grabbing that bicep of the right. So you're really opening up through the collarbones, pulling in the lower belly and the tailbone down, lengthening through the neck. Awesome. Well done. Okay, let's come back to center and we'll come to the other side. Okay, let's do the other side. So this time, looking at your feet like train tracks, and I put all my weight on my right leg, and then I bring my left foot to the ankle just to get my balance. And remember, bring your shoulders up, around and back, pulling in the lower belly, the tailbone going down toward the navel, and use the wall if you need to. Okay, and then your foot may be on the calf, and then you can use that strap to wrap it around your leg. So I'm just holding my foot with my left hand, so you have the option of the strap, and you can always use a wall with the other hand. Okay, now bring that right hand behind me, and I grab my arm just above my elbow, so I'm just wriggling my fingers there, you can see them a bit. Good, and bring the chin in, and really pull with that right arm that's behind you in order to open up the collarbones. That's it, good. So we're getting some nice work here through our hips, getting our legs really strong, and we're focusing on bringing our tailbone down and our lower belly in, because a lot of our lower back stuff is really about postural alignment and just becoming aware of the changes that we need to make in our bodies. Beautiful. Okay, good. If you like, you can let go, stretch the arms out to the sides, bring the palms up, and bring your arms overhead and then back to the chest. Awesome. Okay, so the last one we're going to do today is a nice simple one, Uttanasana. So I can use these blocks again. I'm just turning around for the view of the camera. So I have the blocks about 2 fists distance apart, and I make sure that the insides are nice and parallel. Excellent. So from here, interlace the fingers and bring the hands down below the buttocks, and then lift up the chest, roll the shoulders back, and then bringing your pelvis forward and just bring your hands down your thighs. So, and just looking straight ahead. You can drop your head back if you like. Inhale, and as you exhale, imagine someone's pulling your hands behind you, so you're just coming to a flat back. Okay, so your legs are strong again, so lifting up through the inner legs and allowing someone to pull your hands behind you and pulling in your belly, and you're bringing your sternum, that's the bone between the ribs at the front of the chest, forward. Excellent. And then allow your body to come down as your arms come overhead. Try to have the wrists together if you can, the palms together. If not, then just open up the hands. So let's try first of all palms together. Now open up the hands, but your fingers are still interlaced, and you pull your fingers apart. You don't actually, but you get that sensation. Great. And you want to try and make sure that your hips are over your heels. So generally speaking, that means we bring our weight a little bit forward. Great. And see how far you can get your arms over your head, still pulling them apart. Beautiful. Bend the hands, elbows, and change the interlace of the fingers, so we keep things nice and even. Alright, so the longer you can stay in Uttanasana, the better. I find when I'm getting lower back pain, or if I'm getting swelling behind the knees or that kind of thing, I just stop and do this for a couple of minutes, and it's phenomenal. It just fixes it all up. So we're actually really lengthening out through the hamstrings here. Good. Excellent. And And then just bring your hands above your knees, so thumbs on the inside, the other 4 fingers on the outside, and then just press your arms straight and bring your shoulders back and your neck long as you elongate the spine. So we're just doing a flat back here with the hands above the knees. Good. All right, and then bring your heels of your hands onto the tops of the backs of the hips, and then press your hands down as you lift the body up. So you're trying to do all of this with straight legs. Beautiful. Awesome. And that is all we have time for today. So if you want to join me in a full 1 hour Zoom class in yoga, I'll put all the details